Here we are, this is Minotaur, the exhibition. It's a completely one-off, one-night thing happening in the East End of London tonight, at Village Underground, gallery space just off Great Eastern Street, with basically Vaughan Oliver and Simon's incredible artwork. Has collaborated with some university students in Epsom, Surrey, of all places, that's going to be comprising new artwork for the Minotaur box set. So we take you through to the space. You can see that obviously all over the place, the cutouts of lyrics, lino cut etchings, new photography that follows some familiar themes that any Pixies enthusiast will be well accustomed to, and will no doubt be discussed with Vaughan and Simon. So yeah, Vaughan, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is quite something, isn't it, tonight?
Well, I think the words kind of once in a lifetime come to mind, really, Toby. It's an extraordinary project in the first place. The idea of revisiting all this kind of music that we did sleeves for previously 20 years ago. Okay, some people have said they're iconic. To me, what are icons there for? But to me, knock down again. Why not? What a challenge, eh?
Yeah. I've been noticing as well, you've been taking down songs from bands as well for this necessity.
Yeah, what do you want us to play?
You were working your Japanese fast food and I dropped you off your Japanese lover and you go to the beach all day. You're so pretty when you're unfaithful to me. You're so pretty when you're unfaithful to me. Your bones got a little machine.
Vaughan is weird. Have you talked to him yet? He's kind of a weird guy, isn't he?
I like that.
I do too.
So, in a sense, we were kind of revisiting all the same themes, moods and atmospheres that come out of the music, and started by designing this large format book, which you see on the walls now.
Obviously, there were themes that I'd pursued at the beginning, like lust, sex, religion, the UFOs.
I like to say Vaughan Oliver is usually quite tricky and quite subtle, but on the album that we had a song called Monkey Gone to Heaven, I just want to, just to be honest about all this, he did put a monkey on the cover of the record.
He put a monkey on the first album cover too, didn't he?
That's right. I guess he's got kind of a monkey thing. There was a guy an underwater guy who controlled the sea. Got killed by 10 million pounds of sludge from New York and New Jersey. This monkey's gone to heaven. This monkey's gone to heaven. This monkey's gone to heaven. This monkey's gone to heaven.
Simon Lavalestia. He's a fifth Pixie. His own personal aesthetic, the way he sees things, his sense of humour, etc., fits in very well with the kind of mood and atmosphere.
What was it like, kind of revisiting those sort of those skeletons?
Initially, when I was asked it, I had reservations, of course, given that those things had such an iconic people had put such placement on those pictures. It was scary to initially think to revisit it, but as a photographer, as an artist, to the chance to do that again, there's no way I was going to walk away from it.
It didn't take much briefing. It was easy to brief him.
It's quite intuitive, isn't it? Is the whole process?
The whole process is very intuitive.
Vaughan's been doing our art for since album 1. We've never said anything. We don't have any. We just like what he does. He does it.
Why did you know that what he was doing was nailing it? What made you feel emotionally like he was linking the visuals to the music so well?
Just our past. Everything he did, I think, was spot on. It was kind of out there, all the albums and stuff like this, but we don't even have to look at it. It's just we know whatever's coming is going to be good. So
it's pure trust.
That's it. Yeah, it's like a symbiosis.
Don't know about you.
today's date would be the real release of this to buy, the Minotaur, and we thought of like an art gallery. We talked about it, they threw it together, and like, awesome.
Apparently you were the band member that was the most enthusiastic about this whole sort of coming together of the artwork and doing a more intimate show. So, you know.
Yeah, I thought it would be great. Yeah.
We're catering to this. That's the idea of it.
Is that really the mentality going into it? Is the band like you're the backdrop to this artwork?
Yes, yeah.
Art galleries usually are a nice space with with interesting places to play, so that's nice.
Exactly, yeah. This has got a nice urban feel with all the bricks and everything, isn't it?
Yes, it does. It's different, yeah.
About you know, Minotaur and what it's doing, compiling all your work in such a body and such an art item, you know, how does it feel when you look at sort of your music in that context, you think?
It's really about sort of underlining the relationship between Von Oliver and his crew and the band, and he was the one guy that represented the band outside the band. And so this is really his thing, and our music was part of it. And the first time around, of course, it was the front seat. It was the main event. But if you see the size of this box set, you'll see that it's the art that's really the main event.
For a Pixies gig, I'd just stand there for an hour and a half grinning. Ear to ear. That's a sign of a good gig. You're not laughing at it. It's really just touching you, and it's. I love the animalistic nature of their music. The surrealistic nature, the romantic nature, the biblical. It's all in there.
And this I know, his teeth as white as snow. What a gas it was to see him walk every day into a shady place. It's like the dark, but I don't want it.
Once in a while, club shows and things like that. These are the best ones. That's why I think I'm happy with tonight. I think it worked out tonight just because the intimacy that you have with a crowd compared to a festival where there's like 40,000, whatever thousand people, you kind of feel disconnected in a way. I mean, you're still giving it, you're still doing it, but these are my favorite. This is what I really like the most.
I had a talented wine, the land of classical gas, and on the planet of glass, the simmer skipping through time. I got the summer renowned for its canals and the color of red. Lots of guys that shook their heads. I remember to a sound of the
It's so interesting that a whole new generation, or 20 years, that's two generations of music lovers, isn't it? Really? 20 years is a long time in music, that it still does it, the same thing.
And one day it could happen to you, but never does, and today it did. One of their smallest audiences that they've ever performed to in Britain, and a load of incredible artwork made by innovators that have inspired people for the last 20 years.
To go back to the genius of the Pixies, 20 years later, it's still hitting me there.
cease to resist. I'm giving my goodbye. Drive my car into the ocean. You think I'm dead? Wait.